Welcome to Room 120 News, your place to find out everything that's going on in our school and in our classroom this week. Just a reminder to please sign your child's fluency or homework contract each night in their folder, and please leave it in there all week. By your signature being on the contract, you're saying that you completed the homework and saw the information that was provided. Just a reminder that reading fluency homework has started back. Your child has either got phrases or they either have a complete story. So please make sure that you're completing that nightly and either recording the number of phrases that your child read or the number of words they read in the passage. We are in need of community snacks for our classroom snack supply. We have quite a few students that rely on snack being provided at school every day, so if you could please consider donating to that snack supply, that would be greatly appreciated. And then this week on Wednesday, February the 28th, progress reports will go home. Please make sure that you sign and return that as soon as possible. Up next is Looking Ahead, where you will hear all the things that are happening in the future of our school and in our classroom. Mark your calendars for Tuesday, March 5th, as it is Election Day, and there will be no school for students. Castlehan Elementary will be used as a polling site this election cycle, so please just make note of that if you're needing anything at the school. I will be available via phone or email if you need anything on that day, and that again is Tuesday, March the 5th, as there will be no school in observance of Election Day. Then mark your calendar for Wednesday, March the 6th, as it's going to be spring and class picture day. So please make sure that your child comes to school that day dressed in their best and ready for their individual spring photo and then our class photo for the school year. So please be sure that your child is on campus that day so that they don't miss the opportunity to be in our class picture, as there will be no makeups. And finally, mark your calendar for Wednesday, March the 20th from 6 to 7:30, as we are having a family bingo night. This is going to serve as a fundraiser for our PTA, so there will be a ticketed fee, but there is family packages where you get like pizza and drinks and bingo cards for a certain price. So please consider joining us that night for a fun night of family bingo, as well as supporting our school's PTA. Information did come home in your child's folder a couple of weeks ago about that, but if you happen to miss it, please just let me know and I'll be glad to send you another flyer. Up next is Curriculum Corner, where you will hear all the things that are going to be taught in our classroom this coming week. In Eureka, we're continuing Module 4, or Unit 4, which is adding and subtracting strategies. So students are learning different strategies on how to add and subtract with regrouping. The strategy that they're going to learn this week is the vertical form, so being able to stack numbers on top of each other and then just show making a new 10 with an indication on the 10 side. So that's the strategy that I grew up learning and that probably you grew up learning as a parent, so it will be an easy time to maybe help your child this week with their homework. Speaking of homework, the homework book will come home tomorrow in your child's backpack, so please just be on the lookout for that. In Foundations, it completely depends on what group that your child is in. Please be sure to check the Foundations newsletter that the second grade team puts out each week to see what each group is learning. If you're unsure of what group your child is in, please just let me know and I'll be glad to provide that information to you. In reading, we're finishing up our study of the Three Little Pigs and comparing stories of the same two of the same stories by a different author. And so students are looking at different versions of the Three Little Pigs this week, and we'll be making some comparisons and some contrasting of what is similar and what is different between the two stories. And then finally in science, we're continuing to talk about life cycles. We're talking about life cycles of various animals in extension to our embryology unit that ended a couple of weeks ago. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. If not, we'll see you right back here next week for another episode of Room 120 News.